It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I am back with another layout for the How to Kill a Kit with Style. This is my July kit, and I am currently working on our trip to Havasupai Falls. And this is kind of the before and after picture. So the picture on the top that's just me and my husband is of us when we started our hike out. And then the picture with all three of us is at the top of the mountain. So I am using this black map paper as my background, and I just had this leftover piece of tan, and it still had the super cute branding strip. I love this collection. The branding strip they're so cute. They're all scallops and they go all the way across. So I'm adding that to the bottom. And originally, however I used this paper before, I only had a tear mark on half of the paper and the other half was cut with like a trimmer. So I just tore the rest so it looks like it was all kind of meant to be. Now I had two cutoffs of that corally striped paper from when I couldn't seem to cut an angle if my life depended on it in one of my past layouts. So I went ahead and stuck that down. And here I am trying to think again. Okay, I'm going to cut this paper at an angle. How do I cut it? I don't know why I have such a hard time with it. It's a little crazy. It's just cutting paper on an angle. Like, why I can't get that, I don't know. So I was a little lucky this time. I was able to cut this one in the right direction. And I knew that I wanted kind of the before picture to be up at the top so that the story kind of flows down the page versus going up the page. And since it wasn't the best selfie of us, my husband's making a weird face. I'm pretty sure I'm kind of cut off. I thought it would be good to nestle it up there in, or down there in that piece that's torn. So I was feeling like I needed something up at the top and I wanted to mimic some of those angled pieces again, which I didn't cut perfectly either. So I will have to trim them off. And I decided I needed something behind my photos, but I felt like if I added any more pattern paper, the black background paper was just going to be hidden. And then it's like, well, why did you even have that pretty background paper? Because you just covered it all up. So I went through my tissue paper stash. And this tissue paper is from my Click Kits. And it is beautiful. I think I need like 10 million things of this tissue paper because I hoard it. So I just backed both of the photos. It brings in a little bit more of that black and gives each photo a little bit of a border, trying to decide how I'm going to overlap them. And I figure the top picture just kind of has a little bit of a stream in there. And so I can cover up the base of it and you'll still realize that it's a picture of a stream. And we look good before we look like we're dead. So I like it. I don't have a ton of pictures of me and my husband, so definitely have to take them when I can. We do seem to take pictures of the kids, with the kids a lot. So I have quite a few of these frames in my kit, and they are kind of randomy frames, and they're definitely kind of travel themed, but more like plain travel themed. Like I think one says boarding pass and one says blue sky air. One says, if found, please. So I do end up going with the Blue Sky Air because I thought, well, okay, I know it's probably a play on a name of an airplane company, but there was blue sky and air on our hike out. And I thought the if found, please was really funny because we definitely found somebody, which is kind of where my title comes in. So I'll get to that in a little bit. So with the goal of using up a chipboard, I am going through the 12 by 12 sheet from the Journey collection. I'm going to grab almost all of the feathers and that super cute globe. And that globe says, "The world is yours." And then I also grab some little gold arrows, and I end up grabbing that black and white detour sign. And I knew I needed something to fill in that gap, and it was just the perfect size. So this is kind of when I start thinking about, okay, what is my title going to be? So I knew I kind of had the story I wanted to tell about this, and so that kind of gave me a jumping off point. Now, there are a couple of buttons on this chipboard sheet. There's that gold one up there at the top, and there is, actually, I think the black and the pink one come from the other chipboard sheet. But I do add 3 buttons. And this Pink Fresh Studio, I love these gold mirrored. I used them up, no problem. I'm kind of sad they're gone. I do have that rainbow left, but you'll see in my Kill a Kit video that makes it on a page too. So I put down the heart and the XO, or actually it's an X heart. So here I am kind of going through all of the things that I have left in my kit and trying to decide if any other piece can make it on. And then I just throw it in that bucket at the top of my desk if I don't think anything can make it. So I am going to add a couple of these Bella Boulevard tiny wort stickers. And they say, "Great day today and here and now." I'm also going to grab the go from that, and I'm going to put that in the top right hand corner there because we were off, so that was our initial go time. The blue in these stickers wasn't quite the right blue, so I like the tiny word stickers that have the blue writing, but I think the full blue stickers with the white writing didn't quite go as well. So I am almost done with this chipboard sheet. So I have the buttons that I'm pulling now, and there was that cute little postage stamp, and I felt like that just kind of melded right into that craft paper. And then there was an A. So I am extending my title. So now my title says A Detour, but I'm going to go through all of basically my words, and I am going to choose this O. So it says, "Oh, a detour." So we didn't actually take a detour, but on our hike out, we came across a poor lady that was super dehydrated. She had blisters all over her feet. Her husband had left her to go get water, and we had water. So she was sitting on the edge with us. We were taking a break, and she goes, "I feel like I'm going to pass out." And so we knew we couldn't leave her. So we kind of helped her. We gave her water, we soaked her down, and basically helped her out of the canyon until her husband came back. So that's kind of the story behind it. And I am going to add this tag so that I can do the journaling about that. And I'm going to go get a white, I think it was a jelly roll pen to do my journaling. And I have a few of these tiny pink enamel dots left, and so I'm going to use up that from my kit. And then I decide to do a little bit of hand stitching. So I grabbed, it's like a teal color, and stitched along the bottom where that little branding strip is. And I didn't go every single one because I didn't have that much. And then I just added the, I guess it's embroidery floss to each of the buttons. And that's going to do it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are playing along and using up your stash. And we will see you next time. So remember to wear your crown. Bye!